Oh, welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to the first ride on these lovely Super Team wheels. Look at them. Whoa. I love a bit of bike porn, and I think this bike definitely. I mean, apart from the fact that I'm in the 1 second, the gearing's all wrong. All right. Much better. Don't take pictures of your bike on the small ring, apparently. Don't take pictures of the drive side. There's so many rules to taking pictures of your bike. So the first ride on these beautiful Super Team wheels. Do you know what someone mentioned in the last video? They were like, oh, I'm really interested in this budget Superbike build. And it just didn't actually occur to me that this is like a, I mean, that's what this is. It is a budget Superbike. Because I'm always like, oh, it's a budget bike build, budget road bike build. But it's not. It's a very high-end budget build. So whoever said that in the comments, you're 100% correct. It is a budget Superbike build. So, a little bit of info about the wheels, I suppose. They're round. The back is the same size as the front. You'll find that front wheels tend to be a little bit faster than rear wheels because they always seem to finish before the rear wheel. Yeah, and the roundness is very even in both of them. But in all honesty, they are 1,300 grams, 21mm internal rim width. I can't remember the external rim width. Something is telling me they're 24 or 27. I should probably look, but I'm not going to because I'm doing it. If you guys want to look at the internal external rim width, you can check out their website. I'll put a link down below. But yeah, these flat bladed spokes, look at them. I think they just look awesome. A little bit reminiscent of the whole lightweight wheels. You don't need to take out a second mortgage to be able to afford them, and you can replace one if it breaks. And all this for $991. Right, I think we should go test them because I'm just sitting there waffling. So let's go test them before I go mad. So the bike industry does like their labels, you know, they do like their aero bikes, their climbing bikes, their, I don't know, all these different types of bikes, right? So this bike would be very good for crit racing. There's no denying that. Very stiff frame, it's very nimble, agile, like a ninja. But that's not the only thing it can be used for. It can also be used just for nice bike rides, albeit slightly stiff and uncomfortable ones. It's not that bad. I've got like a 30mm tyre on. I'm currently climbing Haytor, and it feels fine. I mean, yes, it could be lighter. So I think the total build came in at about 8 kilos, which is obviously slightly on the heavy side. But then I do have a deeper rim on it. I've got like cheaper components on, which do end up heavier. I'll tell you, the only thing that seems to be hindering my climbing at the moment is my very appalling fitness. Well, my point is, you can use a bike for anything. And yes, obviously some bikes are more suited to certain purposes. And the higher the level you ride or race at, the more you'll need one of those. I mean, I ride every day, so I have a nice bike, but I could ride every day on a not very nice bike. I just wouldn't get up this hill as fast as I am now. And if I rode an even lighter bike, I'll be even quicker up the hill. But enjoyment's the same, pain's the same. I suppose the pain just lasts a bit longer when your bike's heavier. I'm very much enjoying my budget Superbike build right now, even though I can barely breathe. Like I said, the issue at the moment, it's not any bike, it's my fitness. Maybe I do need an S-Works, maybe that would just make me so much faster. Standout things so far about these wheels. I mean, aside from aesthetically them looking amazing, I'm going to get away from that. Let's talk about the feel and the ride quality. They are stiff. There's no denying it. Like, I did actually ask for the deeper ones, which I still kind of want, but they are very stiff. I wouldn't say it's like too stiff. For me, it just like translates into like responsiveness. Like the roads where I live, they're not nice, they are bumpy, you know. So riding around on an alley frame, it's always going to be a little bit less comfortable than carbon. I notice when I hit like really smooth roads, oh, it's so fast. They feel absolutely amazing. I mean, they're climbing fine. They don't feel sluggish or bad. I mean, this is the thing, right? Never should you be paying like £700, £800, £900 for a set of wheels and then feel bad. They should always feel nice. These feel as nice as wheels that cost significantly more. So if money is no object and you want to buy posh things, feel free to go and get your envies. Whereas if you're actually a little bit more like budget conscious, look at Super Team. And one thing I also noticed is this wheel set is not their cheapest wheel set. They have a carbon wheel set for about £450, which is insane. I mean, that's the one I'd be really interested about trying. Right, another steep bit. Oh, give me a minute. So I'm going to mess up my whole time up this just to show you this little cute foal. It's just well cute. I think this climb's about 400 metres in total, and it is the last 100 metres, like this bit, that is lovely. I mean, look at it. This budget Superbike is awesome. Oh, I want to take it like up some of these gravel trails, but after what happened to my tyre last time, I'm a little bit reluctant. So we're just going to finish this off and then pin the descent really fast. It's not too bad. Sunny down there, but not sunny up here, so I'm not going to dilly-dally. Dilly-dally is such a good word, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to descend down there and see how these wheels do on the descent. On the climb, they were beautiful. The bike was beautiful, no surprise. Gears are actually shifting perfectly. I had a little tweak with the whole WheelTop app. That'll be another video, but the gears are working perfectly. So I'm just going to go and enjoy this ride today. So let's get down this hill. Should we get back to the wheels? Do you want to hear about these wheels? I mean, they sound awesome, didn't they? Like an angry bee on my back wheel. So apart from sounding like an angry bee, they are lightweight, right? 1,300 grams. That is light. I mean, honestly, for a disc wheel, I would say 1,300 grams is decent. Ceramic bearings, carbon spokes. I know these aren't for everybody, right? Like, I mean, the Hambini fans will know that ceramic bearings, all that ceramic stuff is just a bit of a like marketing ploy, but there's no denying ceramic stuff costs more than standard stuff. So the fact that they've put like what is perceived as a higher quality part and what also costs more money, so you know it has cost them more. I'm sure they could put standard bearings in much cheaper, but they opted for ceramic. They could have not used carbon spokes, but they wanted to use carbon spokes, so you know. So basically what I'm saying is, I don't know if ceramic stuff changes like the speed, you know. I couldn't care less if I'm going to be like half a fraction of a kilometre an hour faster at 400 watts over 7,000 miles at things in peak wind. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any difference to me. I like that they make a good noise. I like that they're not crazy expensive. I like how they look. They look amazing. Yeah, they're not too stiff, but they're stiff, you know? So many innuendos are possible when reviewing a set of wheels, when you're talking about how stiff things are and if they're floppy and whatnot. But they're stiff and they're responsive and they feel really nice, and they're also not stupidly expensive. Dave's ADHD reviews. You know what just happened? I just saw a cow, right, and it's got like a brown eye. Not like, yeah, look, this one here. This one there is looking at me. You know what I mean? That simple thing, riding around here, thinking about the wheels, going to tell you all about, saw a cow, lost my train of thought, no idea where I was, but there's a cow, so moo. And here's the wheels again, because you probably want to see them, you know. Right, so let's focus. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, these wheels. So I haven't ridden these wheels that much. I haven't actually ridden this bike that much, you know. Not enough to like fully review everything. This is like a first ride on the wheels. I'm just getting the group set up. Like, I have nice bikes at home. I have like a SRAM E-TAP bike. I have a really nice steel like stayer with all Di2 on it. And do you know what? Right, so this bike feels blooming lovely. Feels really nice, you know? And do you know what I feel like I don't need? I feel like I don't need 3 road bikes. That's where I'm at the minute. This group set shifts just as well as my Shimano and my SRAM, especially now it's set up. I'm never going to steal the stayer, you know? It's like a beautiful bike. It's steel. It's like custom made. It's like a size 57, which is obviously between sizes. It's my size. Like, I'm not going to get another frame that size unless I get it custom made, which costs a lot of money. So that one is a no. Whereas the Yolio, you know what? I only use that bike for riding indoors on the turbo. and I'm not really using the turbo at the moment. Like obviously in winter I will, but there's no reason I can't just whack this bike on the turbo, or like a gravel bike or whatever. And that's what riding this bike has made me feel, you know, like I just don't need 3 bikes, and which one do I get rid of? The logical explanation is to ditch the Yolio and buy an MX-5 Mark 1 Miata. I mean, completely away from cycling, I really want like a little MX-5, I do. Pretty useless, but fun. Like, it's been a very long, like, waffly, ADHD filled like outro. This is just meant to be like my conclusion at the end of the video about this, but I've just got massively distracted. Anyway, back to the subject of the video, which I've got no idea what it was anymore because we seem to have gone off on a massive tangent. Well, I nearly crashed. There we go. Right. Trying to compose myself. Budget superbike builds, right? That weren't a budget superbike build, but now is a budget superbike build because you guys decided it was a budget superbike build. So this is the longest, most random, sporadic, final thought outro thing I've ever done on the channel. I'm going to leave it here because my brain's about to have like a hernia. There will be more in-depth reviews of this stuff. I can't be doing proper reviews after like a couple of rides. I need to put it through its paces properly, and we're just beginning. So first impressions though, on the wheels, group set, all that stuff, very good, you know. So again, thank you to WheelTop, thank you to Super Team for sending this over, thank you to you guys for watching all these videos. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.